Hey y'all, welcome to Sweet Peace Southern Home. My name is Christy. Have a little bit of a different video today. It's been a tough summer and last week was super tough. And so I just thought that I would talk to you about what happened, and I don't know, maybe it'll help someone else. Maybe it'll help me just talking about it. So anyway, I know that you all know that my mom's been sick, and we've had, that's been a challenge. We still don't know what her treatment's gonna look like, but she's had to have a few procedures. She's got some other issues going on. And if you remember earlier in the summer, I did a video about how we had gotten some new farm friends. And the little dog that we had gotten named Dixie sadly passed away a couple months ago. Actually, we only had her about a month. And it was hard. It's always hard losing an animal. And you know, between that and all the stuff going on with my mom, it's just been a challenging summer. And the last video I think that I made, or one of the last videos, I was taking one of our little miniature dachshunds, Gemma, to the vet to have her teeth cleaned, and she had a couple of teeth that needed to be pulled. She had an abscess and hadn't been feeling good. They called me when I took her to the vet. She was due to go in on last Wednesday, which was the day that the hurricane was coming through our area. And I called them the Monday because she had had a tough weekend and wasn't eating or drinking. And so they said, bring her in. I brought her in, and about an hour after that, they called me. They always do blood work before they give your pet any anesthesia. And she called and told me that she had stage 4 kidney failure. She was 10 years old, and we had to make a really tough decision, and we had to make it pretty quickly. And I miss her, and little Gus misses her, and it's just been a tough week. Sorry about that. And little Gus misses her. He's been looking for her, and that makes it hard to see him so down. So there's really no point to this video except that I know that God is in control. I know that He will see us through this. I know that losing some pets is not, you know, maybe not that important to everybody. She was loved though. Both of the dogs were, but Gemma, we had her for 10 years. She was a little pistol. I'm gonna put some pictures in while I'm talking a little bit. She was something else. She just stole our hearts the minute we got her. When I got her, I bought her from an individual and that lives in the same town that I live in, and she was a Mother's Day gift from my husband. And we went and picked her out when she was, before her eyes were even open. She was just maybe like a week old. and we had already picked out her name and everything, and she was less than 5 weeks old when the people that we bought her from messaged us and said, oh, she's weaned, she's ready for you to pick up. And I mean, I was just flabbergasted. She barely weighed a pound. But she has been a tough little dog and been a fighter, and she definitely picked her person. Denny was her person, and I know that he misses her terribly. We both do. In a couple of years after we got her, I had been thinking about getting another dog, but we just had been through a lot of upheaval at home. We had a flood here, and it damaged our house and stuff, and just out of the blue one day, my son messaged me that somebody on Facebook was giving away their dachshund, and sent me the phone number and a picture, and I called and I said, I'm coming to get him. And that was Gus. Yeah, that was you. And Gus and Gemma have been inseparable, and she was always the boss, and we all knew it, and he knew it too. And he's missing her, which makes it hard. You can't explain to animals what happened. I left with your best friend one day, and I didn't come back with her. But I stayed with her. I held her. She went peacefully. We didn't let her suffer. And I know we did the right thing, but it is hard. It's been really hard. So I thought maybe that just sitting down and making this video and explaining a little bit about this hard season of my life, that it would maybe make me feel a little better, and I could start moving on from this. This was not the video that I had planned for today. I was going to talk about it a little and add to it, but I think I'll just make this a video by itself. It won't be long. And I'll be back on Friday with a regular video, and hopefully it'll definitely be a lot more upbeat. I just miss her, and I just wanted to let y'all know, if you don't see her in the videos, that's why. We had no idea that she was sick. I chalked everything, all of her symptoms, up to the fact that she had an abscess, and so she wasn't eating very much or drinking very much. But then she wasn't eating or drinking at all for a couple of days, and they put her on fluids the day that I had taken her to the vet, and they did the blood work. They kept her for the whole day and gave her some fluids and some medicine, some pain medicine and nausea medicine. And we got to spend a little time with her the next day before we had to say goodbye. And I'm super glad that we did. I think any loss is hard. It's harder though when you can't say goodbye. And I just wanted to read a little something before I end this video. She died on the 10th last week, and I get this devotion, In Touch magazine, and it is from In Touch Ministries, and it's just a little devotion every day. And on the day that she passed away, the title of the devotion is The Purpose of Our Trials. And I just thought I'd read a couple of sentences. Ultimately, hardships strengthen our testimony. In the midst of our struggles, we might feel overwhelmed and discouraged, but once the storm has passed, we can often look back and see the Lord's providential hand in carrying us through. And I do see that. As hard as it has been, it could have been a lot different. So we're gonna make it. It's just been a tough week. And I appreciate you watching this. I appreciate all your prayers that you've been sending my way. And I will be back with another video on Friday, and it will be something more fun. Thank you so much for watching. I hope y'all have a blessed day. Bye.